Hello, everybody. I am here with Abby.
Hi.
She is going to be helping me out with the voiceover today. So, I had a lot of fun creating that alcohol, page for you guys, and it was so much fun, and I loved how it turned out. So, I needed to make a couple birthday cards for some of my channel members. Their birthdays are coming up, so I want them to be special just for them. So, I decided that I would make a background using the same colors that I used in the video yesterday, and I would create a card with it. So before I go any further, if you guys could do me a huge favor and what?
Please give this video a subscribe and give this video a thumbs up.
Yep, there you go. All right. And also leave a comment down below. I love reading your comments. And if you did not see the video yesterday, I will have it linked in the upper right-hand corner for you guys.
Yeah.
I am basically just doing the same sort of technique, just on a smaller Yupo paper. I forgot to mention yesterday, I like working on top of a watercolor paper. Even though I'm working on the glass media mat, I still like to have the watercolor paper underneath my Yupo paper. This way I don't get a lot of alcohol on my work surface, and it helps absorb all of that alcohol ink. Another thing I want to mention really quick is somebody had asked if the blow dryer on cool and low setting doesn't blow a lot of air. It does. It's a blow dryer, so it definitely pushes out a ton of air. I have to hold the paper really well in order for it to not move around. And when I had the little cups, they were kind of floating and flying everywhere. It was kind of a big mess, but I really like using the blow dryer because, like I said yesterday, it doesn't I can have it on a cooler setting and it doesn't dry out the alcohol as fast. And when I used the heat tool in the beginning of the video, I was just trying to show you guys that how fast it dries out. And you could see here, I have quite a bit of playtime when I use the blow dryer. So I really, really enjoy it. If you guys know of a blow dryer that doesn't blow out a ton of air, even on a low setting, please let me know. I would love to try it out. I am definitely looking for something that doesn't blow as much air, but I can have on a cool setting, and I can have the flatter nozzle at the opening there, so I can have a little bit more control. So I am just going to continue to add the colors. So I'm using the same colors that I did yesterday, and I will have all of the supplies listed in the description box down below, so be sure to check them out. They are affiliate links, so if you click on them, make a purchase, I may get a small commission, and it helps support me and my channel so I can continue to bring you guys great content. So if you want to support me, that is a way, and it is no cost to you. So let's see. So I do love these droppers, and I have some alcohol, some isopropyl alcohol in one of those little containers on the side of my work surface or my work area. So I am just continuing to kind of add a little bit here and there to the Yupo paper. And I am getting a little bit more brave as far as playing around and trying to manipulate the medium how I want it. I have a lot, like a huge stack of backgrounds that I've created where, I like them, but they're not my favorites. I kind of tend to just kind of give up on them. But for some reason, working on a larger surface, the Yupo paper, the 8x10, really helped me out in being more comfortable with just playing around with the medium and manipulating it on how I want. So I really like the wispy-ish look of the one from yesterday. I was trying to achieve it, but of course on a smaller paper, it is a little bit harder because it's hard to just get a tiny bit of that alcohol ink on that paper. So I'm just going to continue to add the isopropyl alcohol and kind of move it around and try to figure out how I want it. And in the end, I really do like it. Abby's still here. She's a little tired. She went swimming today at Summer Rec, and I think she's a little exhausted. Are you tired, Abby?
Yeah, because I kept swimming.
Yeah. So what do you think about the thing that I'm making on the video?
I like it.
You do? Is it pretty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since it has like a purpley color.
Yeah, it does. And I was trying to get the purple, like that dark, deep purple that I got yesterday. And I don't really remember what I did, to be honest. I just kind of kept adding the teal, the gray, and the baby blossom and the pale grape together, and then I eventually got a color that I liked. So I don't really know exactly what combination of colors I used to get the color that I liked, but I did it. So that's all that matters. And let's see here. I think I'm almost done. I actually have a little bit more to do on this page here, and I am trying to get it. I'm trying to think ahead, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because I wanted to add the gilding flakes again. So I'm trying to think of where those darker lines are and if the end result would look really good with the gilding flakes on it. So I'm trying to manipulate the color around and trying to get some of those harsh lines, those darker lines, kind of spread out a little bit more. And then what I do is I just add a little bit of the isopropyl alcohol and just move it around until it kind of blends out. As you can see here, I just kind of go back and forth. And again, with that flatter nozzle at the end of it, it really helps be able to manipulate the moving around the color. And let's see. What am I doing? Let's see if she can say what I'm doing.
Black.
It was actually gray.
Oh, it looks like black.
Yeah.
Because you put a dot on there and it looked like black.
It was
but
really
it's
dark,
gray.
huh?
But now that you're spreading it around a little bit, it kind of looks like pink.
Yeah. I think the pale grape and the baby blossoms color are my absolute favorite. They are so pretty. I need to get more of the alcohol or the Copic refills. And if you missed the video yesterday, Simon Says Stamp has a huge sale, or 25% off the Copic refills, and also over at Blick Arts they have up to 35% off plus free shipping. I think like $45 or more. Something like that. So if you are wanting to get some Copic refills, definitely now is your chance to stock up on some. So the links will be in the description box for you. All right, so I am just going to continue to move this around, move the color around, and then I decided that I liked how it looked. You like how it looks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was also gonna say that you should put a big paper and a magnet on it, because the little paper, like how you were saying with the cups, like they were probably flying all over the place.
Yep, that's why I have the Make Art Station now, because when I didn't have all of the paper covered, I was able to use it so I can put the magnets on it and keep it in place.
That would probably look funny, cups flying all over your table.
All right, so I used a little bit of the gold mixative from Ranger, and I added a little bit of splatters, gold splatters onto the background. And now I am just pressing in those gilding flakes. And someone suggested using regular foil. I do have some Prima foil where you don't have to heat it. I don't think it gives the same look as the gilding flakes. So I don't know. I really like how the Gilding flakes look, but I guess the foil is definitely an option for those that really cannot stand the mess. It's not too bad if you kind of contain it, and I try to do a good job of that. But I don't think Abby knows. She doesn't know yet, but somebody makes a guest appearance in my video. Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is?
Me?
No. You were gone all day.
I don't know.
I'm just using a regular paintbrush. It's like a puffy paintbrush just to kind of sweep away any excess. Oh, you missed it? You're missing it? Callie, I was die cutting and Callie decided to make a guest appearance in the video.
Now she's sitting in the window seat.
She is.
And
she
now
likes,
she's like,
she likes the craft room. All right. So I am using a Pinkfresh Studio die. It says, "Hey Gorgeous," and it has a shadow and then a really pretty script font that says, "Hey Gorgeous." And I am just adding the gold mirror.
Gold is gorgeous.
Mirror paper, I think it's called, from Tonic Studios. I die cut out the shadow portion of the die and I'm mounting it on some fun foam so that it kind of gives the card a little bit of dimension. And then I am going to be using just some regular white cardstock, and you could see here it is a really pretty font, really delicate, intricate font here. And I'm using the Connect glue from Gina K. I absolutely love this glue. It works really well. And
oh, that's a cool glue.
it is.
I haven't seen that kind of glue in your drawers.
Yeah, because I hide it from you.
Yeah, because I use up all our glue. I need to buy my own glue.
Yeah.
Some glue right there.
Yeah.
I will take it.
I just got it. No. All right. The Connect glue dries really clear and it works really well. So, and Abby's here because this video is a little bit long, but I felt that having her kind of fill in those spaces where I didn't really know what to say would help with the process of this video, because I felt everything that I left in was needed for the video to show you guys how I created the card.
I get bored really fast.
You get bored really fast?
Mm-hmm.
All right, another thing that I forgot to mention too is on the glass media mat, it does have a easy clean mat for the right hand side. I take that off when I'm using the alcohol inks because it will stain it, and I try my hardest to keep them as clean as possible. I know it can't happen forever, but I try to keep them pretty clean. So just a side note, I guess. And I do have the magnets holding the background on the Make Art station there. And it really helped just keep it in place while I glued all this stuff down, because I tend to lose pieces of my projects when I'm going along. So this is a Teflon bone folder from Dress My Craft. The owner had contacted me and asked if I would want to try them out. And I absolutely love it. I don't have a Teflon bone folder, so I don't have any comparison, but it is really soft. It didn't leave any marks on my paint, like my cardstock or anything. It was really nice in my hand, and it is available at scrapbook.com, so you guys can check it out if you are wanting one. There is various different I guess sizes and like ends, so I don't know what they're all used for, to be honest, but this is the one that I gravitated towards because it has that flat end there where I can give a nice crease to my card base. And I am using Neenah 110 cardstock for my card base, and I added the background. I cut it down actually to 4 by 5 1/4 so that it fit really nicely onto my card base there. And there's Callie again. She just could not stay out of the video. The kids were gone today, so she didn't have anybody to play with, so she was up on my desk and just hanging out in the craft room. I am adding some white splatters with India ink, and I'm using India ink because of the alcohol background. I wasn't sure how the Distress spray that I normally use would act on the alcohol background, so I just decided to use some India ink, and it dries permanent when after it dries. So now I am adding the last little touch with some Nuvo drops. This is white, and I really like how it turned out. Do you like the card, Abby?
Like a logo.
Here is a look at the card, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, I hope you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time that I upload a video. Also, leave me a comment down below, and I think Abby enjoyed being in the video.
Yeah.
Here is a couple more videos you might enjoy, and I want to thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.